Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most useful suffixes you'll find in Korean, 스럽다. I promise, by the end of this, you're going to have a way better grip on how to use it, and your Korean is going to sound so much more natural. Let's get right into it.
So, you've probably heard sentences like this one before, right? 이 강아지 정말 사랑스럽다. It means this puppy is truly lovely. It's simple, it's common, and it just feels natural. But what's the magic ingredient here? In just a few minutes, you are going to understand this sentence perfectly. You see it attached to all these different nouns, and it completely changes them. But what is it actually doing? If you've ever felt a little fuzzy on what 스럽다 is all about, you are in the right place. We are about to clear all of that up for you. Okay, so at its core, it's actually beautifully simple. This little suffix, 스럽다, just latches onto a noun, and poof, it turns it into an adjective. Think of it as adding the meaning to be like or to have the quality of that original noun. It's all about the vibe something gives off. Here's a fantastic one. The noun 촌 literally means village. So 촌스럽다 means village-like. But in conversation, it's used to say something is a bit tacky, countrified, or old-fashioned. A super useful and kind of sly way to describe some questionable fashion choices. Oh man, this one is an absolute must-know. 부담 means a burden or pressure. So if your friend gives you a gift that's way too expensive, or your boss drops a huge project on your desk, you can say 너무 부담스럽다. It perfectly captures that feeling of, whoa, this is a little too much. And on a much more positive note, we have this beautiful expression. 자랑 means pride. So 사랑스럽다 means to be pride-like or worthy of pride. When you say this to someone, you're telling them, I am so proud of you. It's just a really warm, heartfelt thing to say. And here we see it used to describe a whole situation. 상황 is situation, and we already know 걱정 is worry. So 상황이 걱정스럽다 just means the situation is worrisome. It's describing the overall quality of what's happening. All right, you've learned the definition, the formula, and that all-important nuance. So, what do you say? Let's put that new knowledge to the test with a quick question. So, think about it. You've got a 10-year-old, and they're acting super responsible, taking care of their little brother or sister. Do they have the quality of an adult, or are they fulfilling the role of an adult? Which one fits better here? Okay, got your answer? The correct choice is B. 아이가 어른스럽네. This phrase is just perfect for describing a child who is very mature for their age. Let's quickly look at why. This is the perfect example of that difference we talked about. The child isn't actually an adult, so they can't be fulfilling an adult's role. That would be 덥다. But they are absolutely showing the qualities of an adult, like maturity and responsibility. And that is the perfect time to use 스럽다. And now for a hilarious little backstory. You remember that first sentence, this puppy is so lovely? Well, it turns out the person who said that was actually watching a raccoon she thought was a puppy as it was trying to wash her cell phone in a stream. But even so, her subjective feeling was that it was lovely, which is a perfect and funny use of 스럽다.
So here's your challenge. Think about the next few days. When could you describe something as natural, or lovely, or maybe even a little tacky? Try to make a sentence using 스럽다. Honestly, putting it into practice is the absolute fastest way to really make it stick. Thanks for listening.